Marijuana sales of the drug are exploding. New figures out this week show that legal pot sales grew by almost $1 billion over the last year to $5.4 billion.
What we've seen take place in the last 2 years has been the most rapid transformation of any industry I've ever seen.
What are you seeing in terms of investment flows, and how is that changing the industry?
Yeah, investors are very excited about the industry. There is an increasingly larger investment players getting involved in the space, but it's still relatively smaller players. You're not seeing institutional money, you're not seeing big multinational companies, and what that's making possible for smaller investors and for entrepreneurs is an opportunity to take a crack at a multi-billion-dollar market before there are huge players.
American Patriot Brands, Inc. is a publicly held company, a first mover and consolidator in the U.S. cannabis industry. According to Forbes magazine, the legal cannabis industry is one of the most explosive growth industries in the U.S. today, with projected compound annual growth rate of nearly 30% per year. By 2020, the legal cannabis industry is projected to exceed $22 billion.
This is such an exciting time for the industry, for entrepreneurs, really for the country. It creates an opportunity like we probably haven't seen before since the early stages of oil and the early manufacturing. It's like being in the Industrial Revolution all over again. But as an entrepreneur, I can't think of anything more exciting.
American Patriot Brands is rapidly becoming one of the leading medical and recreational cannabis companies in the country. As a first mover and consolidator, the company has already made some very accretive and exciting acquisitions that include Urban Farms, a 220-acre licensed harvest-producing cannabis production farm located in the sought-after Southern Oregon region, with one of the largest outdoor gardens in the state and fully operating greenhouses. Urban Farms is already licensed and approved to grow and distribute high-quality medical and recreational outdoor, indoor, and greenhouse cannabis. The state-of-the-art facilities produce over 30 strains of excellent quality cannabis, as well as top-of-the-line CO2-extracted medicinal cannabis oils, vaporizer pens, edibles, and other fine products. The demand for the variety of products continues to skyrocket. Urban Farms is recognized as one of the top quality brands in Oregon, and the farm has the capacity to produce up to 50,000 pounds of cannabis. The Sweet Life, a one-stop cannabis and hemp distribution and sales company based in Oregon. Sweet Life is an industry leader in the sale and distribution of cannabis, cartridge, and oils, already to over 150 dispensaries in Oregon. This acquisition provides American Patriot Brands with valuable distribution channels that have already added significant revenues to the company.
American Patriot Brands, our company, has a very unique spot in the U.S. cannabis industry today. We are a first mover consolidator. We have the management with the relevant experience and the ability. Maybe most importantly is we've already demonstrated it. We're not a gonna do company, we're an are doing it company. We are doing it right now.
My responsibility is to make sure that we have the best genetics, to make sure that our plants don't succumb to pest and disease, and to grow the biggest, highest yielding, highest quality, most marketable marijuana that there is. The great thing about our products right now is that the second they see them, they just take them all. They just ask for everything.
It's very exciting for me as a blue-collar entrepreneur. I love seeing these type of opportunities. I've never seen one like this before. The merging of a public entity with a large, successful, growing commercial farming operation. I believe it's the first in the country today, and it's not going to be the last, but it's really, really great to be a first mover.
When you look at the whole thing, 10 years out, the legal cannabis industry, hemp, and all of them combined could be $200 billion a year. It's massive, and it's going to be expanding at a rate that is unprecedented, nearly doubling every year for very likely the next 6 or 7 years as it becomes a regulated market.
23 states plus Washington, D.C. now permit medical or recreational use. Harry Smith has more for us tonight.
The appetite for marijuana is hearty. 4 years from now, sales are expected to exceed $20 billion.
We're looking at a 30% compound annual growth rate.
We raised sales to last year, we did over $3 million in sales. Out of this little place right here.
Out of this little place, yeah.
So quarter that.
And legalization has brought a windfall in tax revenue. Colorado's 2015 total, more than $100 million.
The overall market is estimated between 100 to 200 billion, legal and illegal. The legal component is less than 10 billion. That's why we're growing so fast. We're not creating new customers, we don't need them. We're not introducing a new product to a market, it already exists. We don't have to explain the virtues of our product, people know. We are simply delivering a better quality product that's tested and known at a price equal to or less than illegal.
These are exciting times and a potential gold rush for those that see the future. Join the cannabis revolution. American Patriot Brands.